Alright, it's the next day again. Got my coffee, got Advance Auto here. Look what I bought. The Herculiner, bedliner stuff. And I also got a can. In the comments, I was reading them. A couple of you guys were really happy with the way that turned out. And I wish I could remember your name right now. I'll put it in the text above right now. He said that he used the 1 gallon and that was enough to go from back to front twice, and he used the can to get into like the hard to reach places. So and then I just ordered a cat and a muffler. Believe it or not, the cat was under $100 at Advance Auto, and it was going to be like $130 online. So I went ahead and did the muffler and the cat. So, but that won't be here till like Friday or something, and I still got to get the piping and figure all that out. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna head back home and we'll figure something out to do. Right, we're back at home, guys. Looking at this floor here, see that daylight? There's a couple spots where I'm gonna have to fix some stuff before I do the floor. That's not gonna happen today, but you got that. Right there, and then what bothers me the most is where the seats bolt in. Isn't that crazy? Like, you would think that would be really reinforced. You can tell just the weight of somebody like sitting here has pushed the floor down. So I'm gonna figure out a way to kind of reinforce that. Might end up using some kitty hair, actually on this side too. That fiberglass stuff, that stuff is super strong because it's got the fibers in it, so I would have to get it all the way down to metal and, you know, use a good amount, but I may end up doing that. And then look on that side, you got several spots. It's actually worse than I thought originally, but yeah, I'll probably go through there with the kitty hair and stuff, but I don't think I'm gonna do that today. I really want to take care of this leak in the carburetor, and I know I was looking through I was editing last night. This is going to be 2 days in this video, so I don't have a whole lot that I can fit in this video to make it a whole video, but we'll see what we can do on this carburetor here. Give me a sec. Yeah, I was actually looking on like eBay for some other parts, and I saw this Weber kit. It's you can get this carburetor for, I think it was $365 or $4 something. Has this air cleaner and stuff like that. It looked like it had a manual choke, because it had almost like my pull deal for the hood in the glove box. That's what it looked like. So I don't know if they bought this separate, or maybe that's why it's so hokey. Anyway, I believe and it did come with two, in that kit, it came with 2 aluminum spacers, so maybe this isn't as janky as I thought. I thought that was like cardboard or something. Let me come on, zoom in. But that is actually like rubber that squirted out that got dust on it. So, okay, it's not as bad as I thought. And it's not leaking from there. It's leaking from under here, which we're gonna figure that out right now. Well, this only took me a couple weeks to figure out. Check this out. I was saying before, this looks like an accelerator pump, but it almost looks like there's no linkage or anything going to it. It's actually like under here. Check this out. You can actually hear it. And there's our drip. Look at that. I don't know if you can see the drip on there, but yeah. Okay. So let's pull this guy in. Hopefully we don't ruin our gasket. I bet I'm not going to be able to fix this with what I've got. This is probably a diaphragm issue, where you gotta buy the whole damn kit to like fix one little stupid thing. Ooh, buddy. Okay. Alright, give me a sec. I gotta find that screw. Okay. And looking at this, I think we might be okay. Part that's leaking, I believe, is just this gasket. So, but the diaphragm part actually looks okay. So, I may be able to put some of that orange schmutz I got the other day that I used on my motorhome and be able to fix this guy. It's because I said I wouldn't be able to a minute ago. I like anti-jinxed it, so that's why we'll be okay here. I need to get my little toothbrush, I think. Not the one I currently brush my teeth with, but well, we'll see, I guess. Alright guys, I've just been kind of shining this up with the old twirly wheel. I was going to paint it, but I actually think that looks way better, and I don't know why this was black to begin with. I think somebody did paint it, but I may just paint this little arm right here. But as far as this stuff goes, I was looking at it a lot closer, and the diaphragm looks okay. On the outer edges out here, it's starting to crack a little and stuff, but I think there's enough life left in it for me to, you know, I don't really have a choice because I don't have a replacement, but I'm going to go ahead and reinstall it. And then I think our leak was just coming out of here, so I'll put some of that orange schmutz on there and bolt her back down. I'm hoping that takes care of our gas leak. Wow, this stuff is messy, and I'm not very good at it. Jeez. As long as you got a half a roll of paper towels, if you're me, you're okay. Alright. I pulled that vacuum line off to try to get it out of the way. To make this a little easier. I think if I remember back when I used this stuff a year or two ago, I don't think it ever dries. This blue gasket maker stuff. I think it stays liquid. This guy, I had a hell of a time getting that off. And this is so damn loose. I guess I should probably cut that one too, eh? Can you guys even see that one? Barely. Kind of zoomed in on this guy. Oh, good. Okay. There was one that I noticed. Maybe you guys can help me with this. Let me zoom all the way out. remember seeing this the first day I got this thing, and then, okay, right here. Do you guys know what this is? So there's a plug here. It looks like some sort of sensor. It's got two lines coming off. Well, this top line, if you follow it around, it is that guy, which goes to right here. If you keep following it, it goes to the bottom. So literally this just jumpers from here to here. You know, but they use 3 feet of hose to do it. That's actually, maybe that's kind of smart. If I ever need extra vacuum hose, I can just take it off of there. But does anybody know what that actually does? It looks like, this looks like another similar, same style plug for that. So I don't know. I'm doubting that this Weber carb was factory. So maybe, I don't know. I'm sure one of you will know. This rust right here, I know I mentioned something the other day, but then I had to time lapse it out so it didn't get said in the video. I don't know if everybody's ever heard of Naval Jelly. So I have some, and I was just gonna kind of put some on there and show you guys what it does. Alright, so here's the stuff. Whoa, back it up. Okay. Made by Loctite, Naval Jelly. I found a 357, a Nighthawk 357 out hunting one time, and it was all rusted up, and I tried to use this on it. It worked pretty good. Anyway, if you want to pause, that's the directions. I actually read the directions, if you can believe it. So I'm gonna scrape off some of this rust real quick. Just, wow. That worked really quick. It says to wear gloves and brush it on, so I'll just do that. We're just gonna test a little area. It says not to get on your skin because it has phosphoric acid, so I'm gonna go wash this off. We'll come back in a minute or 2 or 10. So it's a really cool color. We'll see if a brush actually works any better doing it the way they recommend. Kind of bubbles up at first. Cool, if it does work, I can go through and do everything. Anyway, alright. It also says it takes off paint, so I'm just gonna put a little dab right here, see what happens. Alright, it's been probably 10 minutes. It says to rinse off with fresh water, I guess, so it can rust all over again. I don't really get that, but we'll see what it looks like. Okay, dry it off. This doesn't look, I did a little spot right there too after. I guess it doesn't look a whole lot different than the non-treated area, but I don't know. I'll do some more playing around with it. Gonna try something here. Just gonna use it to scrape it. Kinda have a feeling that would be the quickest way to do it. This is really light rust, so I know this wouldn't work for like thicker stuff, but just playing around here. Trying another spot that's a little bit off frame here, and I'll show you the results here in a sec. Okay, now I'm just going to spray it with water and keep scrubbing. Huh. Did that make it worse? No, I think it's more of a black color than rust. Guess you guys have to decide for yourselves. So I'm just going along after and hitting it with this, this rust fix stuff. It turns it to primer. I don't know. I'm in Arizona. I'm not any kind of authority on rust. So definitely take what I say with a grain of salt. Oh, almost forgot our paint here. I'm gonna wipe that off with a paper towel or something. Didn't really seem to do a whole lot to the paint. I think it was already like that. I don't know if anybody noticed while I was putting it together, but I just noticed. I don't know. It's been a couple hours. I already ended the video and stuff, but I'm going to insert this back in there. I was looking at the battery. Luckily, I saw it. Yeah, so I got a... And it looks like gas got on there and kind of started to eat away at it, so I got to redo it all. So just going to pretend like it didn't happen. Oh, I just touched it. Damn it. Oh, well, I got some on this side too, so hopefully we don't leak. It's kind of goofy the way, I don't know if this was done correctly. I guess we'll just have to see if it works, but it doesn't, the way the gaskets are, it doesn't really look correct to me. I was just looking at this washer fluid tank, which oh my god, I have a replacement coming, but I'm not sure if it comes with the sprayer, the motor, the pump is what I'm trying to say. And this actually has one, so I was gonna dump out the, oh man, wow, that's rusted in there. I guess I should have either removed the jack or sprayed some schmutz in there. Ow. Anyway, I'd like to test this little sprayer pump, but I don't want to do it dry, so I was going to dump out the cigarette butts and everything that, thanks Wayne, that got left in there, and just maybe put a little bit of water in there and see if we can hear it pump when I hit the thing. Okay. You guys can see all that junk. Let me dump it out real quick. Actually, maybe I should just remove it and put it in a glass of water or something. Give me just a sec here. Come on. Get down to this part and it actually has like integrity. Trying to figure out how this guy separates from this. Surely it just comes off, right? Oh, I bet you this part pops out a minute. Yeah, dummy. Okay. Alright, now this part will probably come out. Okay. So yeah, oh, kind of crusty. So I got a cup of water here, and I don't know if you can see in there. It's pretty nasty. Anyway, it's just gonna, where'd it go? Right here. Oh, that's pretty gross too. Looks like they had grease in there though. Oh, it's not gonna be long enough, is it? Water is going to want to flip over. Maybe I could just do it. Oh. Yeah. Pretty sure that shouldn't be underwater. Maybe if I had some tape, I could tape that. So, okay. Maybe I should even tape the cup. Okay, so it should spray out that part. Okay, so you should see something come squirting out. Oh, ghetto. Okay, ready? Oh, the windshield wipers are going. Well, that's a bummer. You know what that means? Okay, let me back it up here. Guess we don't need this cup of water, but I'm going to keep it here in case we test it again here in a minute. That's a bummer. I could probably get a couple screwdrivers maybe. Let me go grab another screwdriver. Okay, let me back it up here. Guess we don't need this cup of water, but I'm going to keep it here in case we test it again here in a minute. That's a bummer. I could probably get a couple screwdrivers, maybe. Let me go grab another screwdriver. Found another screwdriver, but this one has a little paint on it, so I'm just gonna clean it up a little. It's probably good. Just that one. Okay, you guys are gonna have to tell me if you see any voltage. Okay. Wipers are going. Well, did we get voltage and it's just a bad motor, or? Okay, that actually did look like there was a minus sign, but all that means is that, you know, these were hooked up backwards or whatever. But I'm gonna try that one more time just to confirm. Might run around and see if I can see it. No, I think it only squirts real quick, and then, so I'll hold it down. Okay, it's down, 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 and release. Okay, I'm gonna check that again real quick. All right, well, that's cool. That just tells us that we are getting voltage to the plug, and that this guy's not working. So now you know the drill. I'm gonna beat the hell out of this and then see if we can get it to work. Okay, I got the battery out. These are actually marked. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, minus and plus. So that was nice of them, huh? Okay. So, ooh, got a little spark there. That ain't good. Alright, let's smack it, see if we hear any motorish noises. Gotta hook that back up, but I'm gonna beat it on it for a minute. The hard water probably, you know, water calcifies, and it probably, just like anything else, locked up that little motor in there. Actually, I wonder if we could pop the end of this off, because I can, like, see in there. You can see the little shaft. And I'm only talking about shaft. Okay, let's see if that did anything. Probably doing all this and then the new one. Oh, and then the new one will come with it. Okay, I'm gonna grab something to get this cap off. I'm gonna try not to break this, but you know, if it breaks, then it breaks. Oh, cool. It's not a good sound, but that's where they make glue, right? Oop. Okay. Okay, that deal probably, I don't know if that's our spinny guy. Okay, let's see if we get anything. Ah, there we go. Cool. So that's how you fix stuff, guys. Alright, so I tracked down the top and it is broken. But, like I said, that's what they make glue for, right? So I'll just fix that up, and that way if when the new washer tank shows up, if it doesn't have a pump, then we'll be able to just plug this one in and we'll be good to go. Might have to change out some of the hoses, but I think I have some of that actually. for another little project that I did. Oh crap, I probably should have figured this out first. I think that would go, no? I'll just twist it till it falls into place, I guess, huh? Right there. Okay. Anyways, I know this isn't a big deal to fix something like this, but not that long ago, my roommate's Toyota 4Runner, it had been sitting for a really long time, and when we went to fire it up, the fuel pump wasn't turning on, and the same thing happened to that happened to this, but with gasoline. It gets like shellacked up, and then it'll freeze up your fuel pump. So that's what I did. I pulled it out, exposed the actual pump part of it, got it out here on the concrete just like what we're doing right now, and beat on it, and that thing just started going. So that's, saved hundreds of dollars right there. So it's good to know these things, they lock up. And then, okay, let's try it again. We should be able to hear it. Ooh, I got that glue on my fingers. Okay, ready? Okay, I want to try it in the water again. Alright, I'm sick of waiting for this to dry, so I'm gonna, it keeps getting on my hand. I'm sure if you guys have seen any of the other videos, you know that just about every video I freaking take out the super glue and baking soda, and it just catalyzes it instantly. So you don't have to wait, but it also like makes it a lot stronger and harder. Anyway, should be able to use it now. Okay, so I'm gonna plug her in, and as long as this part's underwater, I guess the whole thing is probably, no. Yeah, this stays outside the tank, only this part goes in. Okay, so that's why I had this tape. Let me grab some more tape again, dang it. Oh, it's right here. The Amazon Prime lady was just driving down the street and she had the side door open. I almost yelled, but hopefully she knew what she was doing. Okay, we'll see if we can squirt the neighbor's house from here. All right, ready? Ignition. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Whoa! Sweet. Did I get my phone all wet? Oh yeah. Wow, that made a good mess. All right, I refilled it up. I hooked it to the tube. I want to see if we are actually, if that tube is going to work or if I need to replace it. So hopefully that will stay. And the bolts, all that. So I'm just going to kind of let her down, see if it comes out. I think that's the only place it comes out. You guys can even see it. All right. Okay. Let me hit it. Yes, ignition is good. Okay, here we go. Oh, that ain't good. That ain't good at all. Whoa. Hold do it again for the sake of video, but what the hell? I didn't even think it got routed that direction. Look at this. What in the... That ain't good. Okay, new problem to solve. Give me just a minute. Alright, so our tube goes through there under the brake fluid and it goes into under the dash right there. So remember when we tipped the windshield down the other day? That's probably what we're gonna have to do again. Get a light. I don't see. It's dripping from right there. I mean, there's even... Where in the hell is it coming from? Oh, I see it right there. Hold on, let me... It popped off, didn't it? Right there. Let me... Okay. Where'd it go? Oh. So they just sprayed everything up there. I hope I didn't wet anything that shouldn't get wet. Oh man. So now I gotta figure out where that is supposed to connect. Well, I'm glad I tested it now until waiting for that tank to come in. And then just doing it. Okay, maybe if I look a little better, I can see where it's supposed to... I imagine... I don't know. Alright, so I busted out the endoscope or whatever the hell you call it. But I can't find the... Let me turn some more light on in here. I can't see the nipple that I need to hook to. Oh, there it is. That's the fitting. Huh. Sorry if I'm blocking it, but I just don't think I can get a tool in there without either pulling the dash. Oh boy, so that's not going to be fun. Alright guys, I think that's going to do it for this one. This video actually started yesterday, but I didn't want to put it out because I think you would have found it boring. I lowered the wheel a little bit because I keep complaining about that every time I drive it. It's annoying having to have my hand that high, but that was kind of boring. And then the next part, I went through the wiring on the dash and traced everything down, identified it, labeled it for the future. But if you guys want to see that, I can definitely put that in like the next episode or something. It was kind of boring, and so after doing stuff today, I think, I just thought you guys would think this stuff is a lot more fun and exciting. So just let me know if that's the kind of content you guys want to see. But there's a lot more to come. This thing's not even close to being done, so every day just chipping away at it a little more. So I appreciate you guys coming along, and thanks for watching. Take care.